Hello. Do you remember this t-shirt? I was sorting through my t-shirts and I found it. I thought, well, I'd forgotten it. Anyway, so I'm making this video. This is an extra little video that I wasn't going to make, but I'm going to make it because a number of people really have been a little bit concerned about my mental health. And I'm doing pretty well, really. That's the truth. There has been a bit of a downside to things recently-ish, and I'm still there. But you know, I'm okay. You know, in other words, I'm not suicidal. I'm not. There's nothing major. You know, not really. We'll get on to that in a minute. So, it's bloody hot. We know that, though, don't we? Now then. This is called Drift. This is the new album by Hailung. Drift. D-R-I-F, Drift. So, I have this on there normally. I thought I'd show you. It has, oh, I'll show you properly. There you go. It has a little back stand. You never know what to do with the CDs, whether you leave them hanging out a bit or upside down or what you do. Well, what I do, I get the whole thing out and I put it on here now. And that's how it sits next to the little stereo, little Denon that I've got. And then that way I know just at a glance what I'm listening to. I should know anyway. Anyway, so it's called Drift. First listen, I've only had one listen, it's brand new. The first listen to this, first of all, the first couple of tracks, I thought, wow, you know, I expected them to run out of steam a little bit along the way. But they haven't, clearly they haven't. They're still great, you know. That's what I was thinking, first couple of tracks. I thought, wow, you know. This is only their, as I say, their third album. It's fourth, really, because of the live one that I've got as well. So this is my fourth, but their third studio album. So that's what I thought. The first 2 or 3 tracks, I thought, wow, you know, they've still got it, and it's great. It's wonderful, and I can't wait to listen to the whole thing again and again and again and let it get into my blood, you know. And then we got to track 5, which is, I'll be honest, absolute rubbish. It really spoils the album because there's 9 tracks on the album. It's an hour, 59 minutes long. But track 5 is dirge. It's rubbish. What it is, track 5, they're speaking in German, and it's as if you're watching a film, but there is no film. So you've no idea what's going on, and you've just got this German voice going, yep, dieser Wein, bin bored, Decke sein, and Hammer here. No music, no nothing. It's just that. And it goes on and on and on for over 8 minutes, I tells you. Time to make a Slurpee on track 5, I believe. Maybe it'll grow on me. And it probably will grow on me because, who knows, it's Hailung after all. So, yeah, the other thing was track 9. Initially, right, because that also goes on for about 8 minutes, track 9. And the music and the words and everything literally is a few clicks. And it's like... And... well, just about all the way through, just about. And I thought, after about a minute, I thought, oh, get on with it. You know, another one like bloody track 5. Anyway, in the end, I loved it. So, you know, we're getting on to 8 or 9 minutes long, probably 8 minutes long, something like that. And it was brilliant. It was like a trance, you know, that's what it's supposed to be. I didn't realise, you know, I was waiting for something to kick in. Be a bit explosive towards the end of the album maybe, but the end of the album brings you down into this gentle little trance, little peaceful vibe. Wonderful. So all in all, I don't think it's as good as 1 or 2. Don't think it's as good as the live, but I might change my mind on a second listen, third listen, whatever, because you do on albums. But yeah, track 5, I mean, really, they can get rid of track 5. Fancy even putting it on the album. But as I say, maybe in time I'll think it's great. Don't think so. But anyway, that's my little review. So that's for David Anderson, the glorious and wonderful David Anderson, and anybody else who likes a little bit of alternative, Wiccan, pagan, different type of music, Viking music, music coming from the ancestors, spiritual music, music from old, Norse, German, everything's in there. It's wonderful. This is why I love Heilung. There's everything in there. Wonderful. A new artist to me is Jack Savoretti, Savoretti, Jack Savoretti. New to me because he's done about 8 albums. But I love it when you find an artist like that. You can delve into his past or their past, her past, whatever, and discover, wonderful things. So that's what I've been doing the last few days. Okay, so I didn't really want to be making another mental health video after making a couple of mental health videos. This is on eBay currently. It's probably not by the time you watch this, but anyway. But I do feel that I need to be honest, really, open and honest in my videos, and if they can help anybody in any way, then that's a fantastic thing, isn't it? It's got to be, So I'm going to help a couple of people who's kind of reached out to me and said, is there anything I can do? Are you okay? You do seem a little bit down. Yeah, I am a little bit down. It's just what it is, just how it is for the time being. This too shall pass, as I said in the video in the woods, and it does. I have dysthymia. Dysthymia is a long-term, forever depression. It's kind of difficult to explain, really, but if your mood is always there, and everybody you meet, their mood is always there, then mine is just there, just dropped a little bit, that's all. Nothing major, you wouldn't know. I don't show it in any way. I've learned how to deal with it. I understand what it is, and it's absolutely fine. However, really, since surgery, I feel that my mood has dropped, and I keep chopping and changing my mind, but now I feel that the dysthymia has taken on maybe a different, slightly lower way of being. That's how I feel, because I don't feel depressed really as such. I just feel mildly depressed, but not depression how I know depression, debilitating, awful depression. It's not that. I wouldn't class it as low mood. Well, I've explained this in a video the other day. You have to go and watch it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is, I know that July had its impact on me. There was three major things that I had to go through. One of them was a CT scan. As you know, I hate that sort of thing. Another one was the colonoscopy, the old, camera. Nobody's ever going to say they like that for certain. And the other one was to see a specialist consultant about my heart. But amongst then, I had various blood tests, as you can imagine. I had various things done. I had phone calls, letters, appointment dates. There was a hell of a lot really going on in July, which it ended with me seeing the heart consultant who said, I've got heart disease. So not great, but not great. I'm not overly worried, but it doesn't help with the low mood. So, yeah, it is what it is. And you can't change things in life, can you? As much as we'd like to. But it is what it is, as I said, it's just these things, it's life, it's getting older, it's something that we have to deal with, I'm a Buddhist, or sort of a Buddhist, and life is suffering. That's what, we're taught, and, and it is. All life is suffering, to a degree, various different degrees. And just getting older is a form of suffering, everything is suffering, and we have to get used to it. We have to deal with it on our way that we can, and everybody's different in how they deal with things. For me, I've been doing a lot less art, and that is a sign of depression, semi-depression, quite a deep low mood. Anyway, so I've been doing less art. No meditation as such, although I have been doing 10 minutes every single day, 10 minutes of mindfulness, which is just, calming yourself down, your slow, gentle breathing, not really thinking about anything, bringing yourself back to your breath, feeling really calm. And I either I either listen to a video on YouTube, a 10-minute mindfulness video, or you can set an alarm. And because I'm lazy, what I do, I go on to YouTube, and there's like a bell, and it gives you a bell, and then in 10 minutes it gives you another bell, so you know that that's your 10 minutes up. I could set an alarm on my phone, but I don't. So I do that every day, and I think that helps a little bit. I've been bimbling around in the woods as much as possible, although it's boiling hot and we can't at the moment. But I hear cooler weather and rain is on the way. Not now, but in a few more days. So that'll help. That will also help me sleeping. I'm so hot that I can't bloody sleep. What else? Like I say, you manage it in your own way. For me, I now have to manage it with medication, whether that's for life, whether that's for the time being, or what. It is what it is, and I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered how long for, because I don't want to feel like this forevermore. And if I'm going to feel like this forevermore, or take medication forevermore, it will be medication. I always used to be against medication. I never took any medication for mental health. I was diagnosed with dysthymia when I was 21, and I never took anything until 2000 I think it was 18 or 19, probably 18, 2018. So I was 26 then. So anyway, what I've done, I did say in a video that I'm going to increase my current medication, and I've now done that, or very nearly done it. So in other words, what I've done, I've contacted the doctor, they've agreed, they've doubled the dose that I'm currently on, so I'm now waiting for that to arrive. I get all my medication via the post, so that should be a next day or two, whatever, and then I can start taking double what I would normally be taking, and I've got a feeling that should help or will help. Let's see, let's fingers crossed or whatever. So I've done that. I've also got a chat coming up with the mental health nurse, so that'll be quite good actually. We can delve into things. That's on the 22nd of August. Do you know what? 19th of August, we're very nearly there. That's a year since surgery. Can you believe it? A year. Anyway, that took my mind away, didn't it? So the 19th is a year since surgery. The 22nd is an appointment with a mental health nurse, so that will probably be good. Depends on who it is, whatever. My lovely friend Lisa should be down here, as long as all's okay, on the 20... What did we say, Lisa? Whenever it was. Sorry, I've forgotten the date. And then on the Thursday the 25th, I'm trying to remember all these dates, Thursday the 25th is the book launch. So that's the day of the premiere, or the evening of the premiere. And during the premiere, I will be releasing the book, my new book. I'll show you. So it's all good, really. You know, that there's loads going on, and that's a good thing as well. In my head, it's a good thing. So here it is. It's quite a thick book, as you see, really. I know I've probably said that before, but you know, it is a thick book. You know, it's not for thick people. It was written by a thick person, but it's for only intelligent people. Only intelligent people would get this book. Only beautiful people. Only glorious people. Only wonderful people will really, truly get that book. In fact, only very, very sexy people will actually own a copy of the book. So for fuck's sake, make sure you're one of them. Anyway, so how am I feeling? A little bit low, much the same as always. That's how I'm feeling. But thank you for your concern. I get like this sometimes, and there is no concern, no real worry or anything else. You know, I don't self-harm ever. I don't do anything that's dangerous or ridiculous or stupid or whatever you may use, whatever word that you want to use. You could say that when somebody has mental health issues, they're using a coping mechanism, and that coping mechanism could be smoking a load of pot, getting pissed every night, cutting themselves with a piece of glass. It could be lots of different things. Well, I don't do any of that. I don't drink alcohol. I now don't smoke even cigarettes, so I don't smoke anything whatsoever. I never self-harm, as I've just said. You know, I try and do the best for me, really. I want to carry on living, you know. I don't want to carry... Oh, this sounds awful. I don't want to carry on living with a really, really low mood into depression, which I'm not at this stage. But I want to live a decent life, which is why, you know, I've got to take medication. I've just got to keep on top of things, really. But thank you for your concern. I am okay. Life could always be better, but life is good and good gets better. That's what I believe. So life is good. My life, this life is good. And we're full of fear. We're being sold fear. We're being sold COVID. We're being sold vaccinations. We're being sold monkeypox. We're being sold a war. We're being sold a change of Prime Minister. We're being sold fear. So much fear that there was a fairground in a town where I used to live, and somebody put on there, is the fairground still on in this extreme weather conditions? And I said, well, it's summer, of course the fair's on. It's just summer. It's a hotter day than most summers. Although 2012 was hotter, 1976, as we all know, was hotter, 1964, I believe it was hotter, you know. Extreme weather conditions. We used to call it summer, you know, and now we're sold, aren't we? What was it? The weather bombs, the thunder war, whatever they called it. Beast from the East. You know, since records began, this is the wettest July since records, but this is the hottest August, this is the coldest October. No, it's not. It's winter, it's autumn, it's summer, it's spring. Do you know, they're all glorious in their own ways, all of them. And get out and enjoy it, you know. If you went out today, for a while, take precautions and be sensible. And I'm not, you know, saying put a condom on and say no thank you to the local prostitute. I'm not saying that at all. If you want to say yes please to the local prostitute, go and do it. Just not with a bare arse in the middle of the park. Try and do it under a tree. So when I say take precautions, you know, wear an hat maybe. Take a bottle of water and try and be in the shade as much as possible. But you know, this light, this sunshine, it helps boost levels of serotonin, endorphins, we know all that, so that's great in the mind, but it also boosts within the body vitamin D. Vitamin D we lack, in the UK we lack vitamin D because we don't have a lot of sunshine really, and if we do, we don't get out in it, and we should, even 5, 10, 20 minutes, whatever you can manage. And that's even if you're sat outside, sat on your bloody doorstep, whatever, just be out. Vitamin D is wonderful at boosting the immune system. Absolutely wonderful. So if you decide that you don't want the cold or the flu or the COVID or the monkeypox, get out in the sunshine. Now, of course, we're sold fear. You know, don't go outside. Oh no, it's going to be the hottest day. There's solar flares now. There's sunshine flares. You know, there's aliens apparently as well. The FBI have now released, you know, they would do, it's Project Fear, now released film that was taken through a lens wiped with Vaseline or something, you know. You can't see anything. What's that? Oh, no, I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's all bollocks. It really is bollocks. It's Project Fear. This is not the hottest day ever. You're not going to shrivel and die if you go outside. Winter won't kill you, although the government are trying. It's going to be so cold this winter, apparently, that the government now are thinking about turning your electric off for a day or two. A couple of days, every week. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? For those that only have electric, like myself, I only have electric in this little hamlet where I live. So, you know, what are we supposed to do? Yes, you can eat cold food. You can't make a Slurpee though, can you? And it'll be bloody cold. So you may see me making a video with 1,000 jackets on, and then you'll think I'm back in Ishi, or I'll probably just stay in bed. You're always warm in bed. Anyway, it's Project Fear. Okay, so don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it bother you, you know. I don't. This is my mental health. I don't allow things like that in. Not important. It really isn't important. I was speaking to a neighbour. I would just end this now. I was speaking to a neighbour just yesterday, and he said, all this stuff is really no good for my mental health. I said, what? He said, prices, the price of electric and you know, whatever. I said, well, we don't know what that's going to be, not really. And he said, well, they say it's going to be over 2,000. Well, they could say all sorts. You know, I could tell you that the sky is pink today. It's actually not. And I said, don't worry about bloody December. You know, it's August now. Who cares what's going to happen? You know, well, yeah, we all care at the time, but between now and then anything might happen. We'll wait and see. Take good care. I am fine. Thank you for your concern. Look after yourself. Premiere Thursday the 25th. That's the book launch. Take care. Be well. I love you. Take care. Cheers.